Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I usually focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. So y'all, it is my favorite time of the year, which is the Sephora Savings event. It is finally here. And you know I had to come by and share with you all some must-have products. So I will be sharing my recommendations, and I have narrowed these down, you guys. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I'll also be sharing some items that I want to try out myself during the savings event. And I am so happy to be partnering with Sephora for this video. I have been making this type of content on my channel for years. So thank you so much, Sephora, for sponsoring today's video. Let's go ahead and get into these products. Now, before we get into my recommendations, let's go through some dates. So the Sephora Savings event starts on April the 4th and it ends on April the 14th. Now, there are different tiers and that allows you to shop at different times. So make sure if you're not, sign up to be a beauty insider on Sephora.com. That way, when you earn points, you will be able to get these discounts off. So for beauty insiders and VIBs, you can start shop on April the 8th and it goes through April the 14th. And you will get 10% off if you're just an insider, so make sure you sign up. But if you're a VIB, you will get 15% off. And you'll also get 30% off of all Sephora branded products. So if there's any brushes or lip products or anything that is Sephora branded that you have your eye on, this is the time, you guys, because 30% off, you can't beat it with a stick. And last but not least, we have our Rouge members, okay? These are the girls who are always in Sephora, listen, just being girls. So you will get 20% off and you're able to shop early, and you can shop from April the 4th through April the 14th. And of course, you still get that 30% off of all Sephora branded products, okay? So I will have the link down below for you guys to sign up if you're not already signed up to be a beauty insider. But listen, if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you're already in, okay? I'm sure you remember. So let's go ahead and get into my recommendations. Now, you guys, you know I am just a girl, okay? I love beauty products. I love fragrance. I love body products. But because I have been doing these videos on my channel for years, I really did my best to kind of narrow everything down into categories. On top of that, I've been receiving a lot of beauty and PR. So between my holy grails and trying out new products that I'm falling in love with, I knew it was really important for me to only recommend the best, okay? And that is in my opinion, but I think I have an amazing list here. And I don't want to talk about like a lot of the products that I've always talked about ad nauseum on this channel because I still love those, but there are some new ones that I've been testing out that I'm in love with too, and I want you guys to give them a try. Okay, y'all, so let's start off with skincare. I do feel like this is the time to really shop the Sephora Savings event because skincare is very expensive, and this is the perfect time to get a little bit of a discount. So let's get into my holy grails. First, let's talk about this Ole Henriksen toner. I've talked about this on my channel before. This is for the girls who have dark spots, and it is really good. This is a high potency AHA toner. I love this toner. I see a significant difference. And I also like the fact that it's a toner. So for me, it's a little bit easier to incorporate into my routine. I don't like to do a lot when it comes to my routine, but I do want to use effective products that are going to work in conjunction with everything else. And, you know, I can actually see a difference. So this is really good. And it does not interfere with like my serums and any of my like treatment type of products. This is a treatment, but it dries down to almost nothing on the skin. So I love this so much. And again, this is the Ole Henriksen. It's called the Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. Again, this is a high potency AHA toner. It is really good. Next up, we have two serums, okay? Now, out of all the serums I've tried, these are the ones that I always go back to. First up, you guys know about it. It is the Clarins serum. I love this one. This is their double serum. This is for those days when you need to add more hydration and moisture to your skin, okay? I have worn this on days and did not have to follow up with the moisturizer. I really feel like this is a super lightweight formula on the skin, and it doesn't interfere with makeup or anything. Some days I will put this on and just go straight into primers and stuff like that because it is so hydrating, but it is a serum. Now, if you don't like that glowy look, I would only wear this at night, but I love using this during the day, especially when I am applying like treatment type of products. Again, this does not interfere with those type of products. So love so much this clearance serum. You guys know I probably have gone through at least 6 or 7 of these, and the packaging is really nice too. I mean, this is definitely a holy grail in my collection. Next up, we have the Edam Dark Spot Serum. I love this serum. This is their Milky Marvel serum, and this is really good for dark spots. Again, I like a serum or something thin that's not going to interrupt what I'm already doing, because I like to use tretinoin and just different things to actually treat dark spots and acne sometimes on my skin, and this does not interrupt that. So I really like this one. This is a really tried and true serum, and it has been tested on a lot of women of color, so I love this. Okay, definitely check out this serum. I don't know if you can see how much I've used, but yeah, I love this one, and this is my 2nd bottle of this, so you know I like it. Now, speaking of treatments, this is a little newer to my skincare routine, and I don't use this every day, but this is the Kiehl's Truly Targeted Acne Clearing Solution. Okay, and this is what it looks like. It's just a little tiny bottle, so cute. It has a little dropper, and what I do with this is I just put it on any active pimples or breakouts, and literally, you guys, usually the next day it has shrunk tremendously or it is gone. Okay, you're either going to get a whitehead or it's gone, and I love that so much because this is almost kind of like a pimple patch in liquid form, right? So you don't have to worry about walking around with a pimple patch. I use this during the day and night. It just depends on what the breakout is giving, you know what I mean? But I really enjoy this one. I first discovered this on TikTok, and I just did not believe like the hype around it. I tried it one time in store when I had an active breakout, and y'all, by the time I got home, it had shrunk, and I was like, what's going on, you know? So I had to pick it up immediately. So I definitely recommend the Kiehl's Targeted Acne Solution. And the active ingredient in this is salicylic acid. It has 2%. So this is really good if you have acne prone skin and you are looking for something that's going to get rid of those breakouts pretty much immediately. This does not break me out either, and I really enjoy this. Kiehl's has some really good skincare items, but I will say I do enjoy their cleanser. They have a gel cleanser. They have a nice little eye cream, and they also have just a nice moisturizer. But for me, those are products that I travel with. They don't really do anything except for what they're supposed to do. Cleanse the skin, moisturize the skin, moisturize under the eye. They're not really active type of products, so I love using those because they get the job done, but it's not something that will replace other products that I have in my skincare routine, if that makes sense. But this one, if you're acne prone, it's a must-have. Now, last but not least, I've spoken about this one on my channel before. This is my eye cream. I love this eye cream, you guys. This is by Lancome, and this is called the Absolute Eye Cream. I love this, y'all. Let me show you. I have use a lot of this. It is a pricey eye cream, but let me just tell you, the moisture that I receive under my eyes with this is pretty much unmatched. I've gone through a few eye creams, and I know some people don't think that eye creams matter that much, and I can understand that. In the grand scheme of things, you can use like a super expensive, nice moisturizer that you use on your face under your eye, and it may work. But for me, I have very sensitive eyes, so sometimes eye creams, they burn underneath my eye, or if they get in my eye. So I have to be kind of careful. This is one that is super hydrating, and it does not burn my skin, nor does it burn my eyes. And I love this so much. I notice a huge difference. I use this mostly at night, but I have used this under concealer, and it is amazing. It does not interrupt my concealer, and the concealer lays really well on top of it, even though it's super moisturizing. Sometimes eye creams, they can be overly oily or moisturizing to the point to where your concealer ends up breaking up. I don't have the issue with this. So if you're looking for a really nice eye cream, I highly recommend the Lancome Absolute. So we're working our way down. That's my skincare. Let's get into primers. The first primer that I want to talk about is this Bobbi Brown. This is called the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Y'all, I finally started using this maybe 2 months ago, and I am obsessed, okay? And the reason why I want to mention this first is because you can use this as a moisturizer and a primer all in one. So the days I'm learning to do like chill makeup. Usually I'm either this or nothing. So lately I've been doing kind of chill makeup and I've been using this. So I wash my face, I use my sunscreen, and then I go in with this as my moisturizer slash primer. And I'm really enjoying this. And they consider this to be an all-in-one primer and moisturizer. And y'all, I will say this is really, really, really good. It doesn't make my skin too oily. I mean, it does everything that it's supposed to do. It is really, really, really nice. I don't even go in with my other primers on those days, okay? Now, unless I'm wearing like a super dewy foundation or like little skin tint, I might go in with more of a mattifying primer as well. But this does the job. And again, I like that it's a 2-in-1 because these are on those days when I just want to look kind of presentable, put together, but I don't want to spend too much time. This is like my 5 to 10 minute makeup routine. And this is really good. You guys told me about this and I was scared because I was like, oh, is it going to break me out? But it is really good. I love this. So I highly recommend it. This next primer has quickly become a holy grail for me. And it is one of the best blurring primers I've ever tried. This is the One Size Secure the Blur primer. I love this primer so much. I also don't have to worry about using a mattifying primer. This does both to me, in my opinion, with my whole routine. I use this every single day, and I don't even know why I'm showing y'all the bottle because you can see it's been used, okay? But this is an amazing, amazing primer. The last primer that I have to talk about is the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. You guys know I have been so intrigued by this for so long, okay? And I've been terrified to try it because I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing with this. To me, her stuff is almost like for the real makeup artist. But y'all, I got the Universal primer and I've used it a couple times. You don't need much, as you can see. When I tell you, this is good. Y'all did not lie, okay? Y'all did not lie. This is one of the best primers, okay? And I was also nervous when I first started using it because when you put the Universal on, it's not mattifying, even though it says that it will matte the skin. This is like almost putting, it's like a putty, I guess, but it has a nice slip to it. And it didn't mattify my face immediately. And I'm like, oh, I can kind of see a little bit of a sheen. You know what I mean? And I was just worried about it. But y'all, I'm wearing it today. Let me come close. This is so good. I did not use any other primer except this. It is amazing in conjunction with some other things that I'm wearing and I have to show you. But yeah, this, you guys told the truth. So the Yummy Skin Universal Blurring Balm, very good, very good. They also have one for radiant skin if you want more of a glow. I haven't tested that one out yet, but I'm not really a radiant type of person. I like to add my glow, not, you know, just have a full glowy face. But yeah, you need this one too. Now let's move into foundation. So these are my holy grail foundations, okay? I got me a new one. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm in the shade 5N2 Amber Honey, and you can see mine here. She's done, y'all. Okay, so that's why I have a new one. But this is my holy grail every single day foundation. It's not heavy on the skin. It is full coverage. And it is a matte foundation. It does not make your skin overly matte, kind of like the NARS soft matte. This is not as matte as that. However, I used to wear this without setting it for years, okay? I've only recently started setting this probably within the last year and a half because I'm just going for that super beat look. But you do not need to set this foundation. It is amazing. It has been around for years. It is tried and true for a reason. Great. Next, we have the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I love this one for like every day as well. This has a little bit less of a matte finish. It's a little bit of a thicker formula, but in person, this foundation looks phenomenal, okay? It looks phenomenal. I would say my Estee Lauder is more of an all-purpose, like if I'm going to take pictures or be on camera, all of that. But in person, the way this looks on my skin is just like, it has the smoothest, velvety, most skin-like type of look in person. This is really good without being oily. So I love this one. In this, I am in the shade 13 Neutral. I think they've expanded the range, so check these out. I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury can be a little bit difficult to match, but I am 13 Neutral and I enjoy it. And it's not my summer shade, but it's like my overall shade, because in the summer I can just kind of bronze up a little bit more and it works for me. Now, my last foundations I have to mention are, oh my goodness, y'all, I'm wearing these today. When I tell you I'm blown away, these are the Lawless Forget the Filler foundations. This is what they look like. As you can see, I have two different shades here. Let me just tell you something. Look at this face. My hair is in the way. Look at the face. I was shocked when I tried this foundation. I said, oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. So this is a very lightweight foundation. It is full coverage. You don't need much at all. And it does dry down, I would say, to a semi-matte type of finish. It is a skin-like foundation though. It's not, I still set this because you get a glow. Like if you just put this on with your brush and you kind of turn, you can see the glow. Some people like that. For me, I want it to kind of be matted down a little bit. But y'all, this is a skin plumping, line smoothing foundation. And when I tell you my skin looks phenomenal with this, phenomenal. Now, when I did the shade finder online, they told me that I was like 17T or like 13T. I can't remember. That is tan. I don't know. Okay. But I tried 24D, which to me was my tone in the center of my face. I didn't love it in this area, but it wasn't bad. So I ended up mixing this with 26D, and this is what we have today. This might just be my new favorite. It might just be. I've only been wearing this for like a week and a half, testing it out. I haven't broken out and I am obsessed, you guys. So if you're looking to try a new foundation, please give Lawless a try. I feel like Lawless has some amazing products. And they kind of go under the radar a little bit, y'all. Like they create really good products. So check this out. They also have a concealer that I may need to try because the foundation is Chef's Kiss. I hope y'all are proud because we are getting through this list. I told you, I tried to narrow things down. I do not want to give you guys 10 foundations, 12 different concealers, all that. It's just too much. We only have one face. We don't need so many products, okay? So I'm just showing you my favorites, okay? So the next category is concealer. I have two to recommend, okay? The first one is going to be the one that I recommend overall. This is the Hourglass concealer and I'm obsessed with it. Of course, I'm wearing it today. I love this concealer so much. I use the shade Maple, but they've just expanded their shade range and I really want to test out Valley, which is like 8.25. I believe Maple is 8.5, but I want to test out one that's just a hair lighter because I have the one that's a whole shade lighter and it's too light for me. I think that's Flax. Now, of course, I can use it in my inner corners and it's perfect, but I'm talking about just a one and done concealer. You don't need anything else. It's going to be this for me every single time. Y'all, I'm done with this. Like I need another one. So I tried to find Valley in the stores and it's not there, but you can definitely order it. So I'll link it down below for you guys. Make sure to check out the description box because it will be linked. But love, love, love the Hourglass concealer. It is a top tier concealer. And though I have several concealers, my next and final concealer that I'm going to recommend is the Pat McGrath. Now, the reason why this is not something that I would say is an overall concealer for me is the applicator. This doe foot applicator, it is so like thin to me. And yes, it's great for those nooks and crannies, you know, the crevices of your face. But to me, it doesn't go on as smooth as I would like the Hourglass. But the formula of the Pat McGrath, it's amazing. It is amazing. I feel like the Hourglass is thicker, so it goes on a little smoother. This is a thinner formula, so I can use this all over my face if I want to. What I also love is the fact that this is their Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer and Corrector. Hello. And that's why I like this because if you can see the shade, I'm using M20. This is a very like warm, yellowy, almost orangey undertone concealer. It's phenomenal. I don't color correct. This is what I do. I always get a concealer that has that undertone for me that I can use to brighten and also color correct all in one. This is going to be the one. So again, I am in the shade M20. I do have it on today, and I've mixed it with the Hourglass concealer. It's phenomenal, you guys. Both of those you cannot go wrong with. Now for contour and bronzers, I do have a few different ones. So we're going to start off with our cream contours, okay? So my favorite is going to be the Fenty Beauty, and this is their match stick in the shade Espresso. You can see she's been loved and used a lot. Love this color for me. I do go for a darker cream contour. I like the definition. This is great. It blends out well. It's not overly creamy though, but it's one of those you can blend it out and you know you're going to see it. Okay, so I love this specifically for the cheek and to snatch the jaw. Next up, we have the new Too Faced. I think these are like the melting bronzers. What are these called? Yes, melting, bronzing, and sculpting sticks. Y'all, I did get these in PR, and when I tell you, number one, this smells like chocolate. Literally. I mean, for real. It smells like chocolate. But when they say melting, they mean that. When you put this on the skin, it almost just melts on the skin, y'all. So this is one of those that is so easy to blend out on the skin. If you're not really used to, well, I guess it just depends, because when I first started using cream products, I didn't want something that was going to move around too much because I really didn't know what I was doing. But now I love how this blends out almost down to just a really diffused out product. So the matchstick is going to stay and create that definition. This, you can diffuse it out a lot more. So if you're afraid of the darker contours, I think this one is going to be really good. So I like to use this around the perimeter of my face, areas where I don't need like, you know, a dark halo around, because I'm like, oh, that's too much. On the cheek, you know, that blends into the blush and all of that. So it's way more forgiving. This is good for my nose contour and also my forehead when I just need to add that color on top. Love, love, love these. Now I use the shade Chocolate Lava, and I also use the shade Chocolate Mocha. Both of those are good. Chocolate Mocha I mostly use for the nose because I don't want it to be too dark, but I like the undertone of it, okay? So these are really good. Test these out, y'all. I'm telling you, they melt into the skin like butter. Now I have 3 powder bronzer / contours. So I love all of these for different reasons. Number one, this is going to be the Haus Labs. I think this is called the bronzer, yes. It's their Velvet Bronzer, and it's the Power Sculpt. This is one of the darkest bronzers I've ever seen. So if you are of darker complexion, you cannot go wrong with this. Now I use the shade Deep Level 12, and this is super dark. You can see how deep this is. I like using this as a contour because it doesn't have any shimmer. I just love it. It is so good, but it is deep, so you do need to kind of diffuse it out. I use just a regular like contour brush, and then I may bronze over it to kind of diffuse everything, then go on with blush and all the things, okay? That is the Haus Labs. Love this for my contour, to set my contour, the powder, okay? Next up, we have the Armani Bronzer. This is an amazing product. It has a beautiful kind of shimmer to it, but it's deep enough to be a bronzer, but also you can use this as a contour. Oftentimes, if I'm traveling, I will only take this because it can serve for 2 purposes. I don't like to use this on my nose because I don't want a shimmering contour on my nose, but I love the hint of glow that this gives my skin. You guys, if you have a deeper complexion and you're looking for a bronzer that's going to have you looking bronze, like a bronze goddess that just came back from the beach, this is it. This is gorgeous. Now I use this all year round because sometimes I just want that warmth with that glow a little bit. It's not overly glowy, but I just love it. Okay. So this highly, highly, highly recommend. It's pricey, but it is so worth it. It's so worth it. And the shade that I use in the Armani is 120. And again, this is the Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder. Phenomenal. Last but not least, we have the Gucci bronzer. Now this lasts you forever, so it's worth the splurge to me. This is the darkest shade. And you can see this is a reddish bronze color. This is another one that I love using, especially in the summertime. For this, I use this in the summer. It has that red, almost like hot look to your face. Love this, okay? Love it, love it, love it so much because of what it's doing to like warm up the cheek. It also has no shimmer at all in it, so this is really good. But again, this is on the red side, so I like to use this in the summertime only. But they have different shades, but this one, it's my favorite. I love it, and it lasts forever. I've had this at least 2 years, and you can see there is a dent, but I have not hit pan on it, okay? Love it. It also comes with a little brush that I don't use, but it's cute, right? So if you were to have this and keep it like in your little makeup pouch or something, I mean, we're just girls, okay? Sometimes we just want like a cute little something in our makeup bag. This is so cute. Okay, y'all, so let's move into setting powders and under eye powders, okay? Listen, it's gonna be the one size for me. It is going to be the one size powders for me. These are the best. And let me just show you, I have several different types of powders. This is my tried and true. This is Laura Mercier. I still recommend this. This is for the translucent girlies. If you don't want anything too extra, it's tried and true, easy peasy, no big deal, translucent. I don't use any of the colored ones when it comes to the Laura Mercier. It's just easy, okay? No matter what look you're going for, it's easy. It gets the job done. Love this. I have the Huda Beauties. I have several of these, but at the end of the day, it is going to be the one size, okay? It's going to be the one size. My favorites are Sweet Honey. I use this for under the eye. And then also Rich Peach. I use this all over the face. They have extended their shade range, so they have a lot of different ones. They have a really bright, almost yellow gold color. It's called Marigold. Really good for deeper skin tones. But y'all, these are the most blurring powders that I've tried, and they keep you matte. Again, under the eye, it is so good. Okay, I have a whole video of me like wearing these and wearing it throughout the day and how it keeps my skin looking smooth and matte throughout. It's almost like I just applied my makeup. So the one size, they have taken the cake. Okay, they have replaced all of the others, and I love it. And then for fun, you can pick up the Ultra Pink. Now, the Ultra Pink is not as pink as some others, but I do like this. It gives you like a cute little pink tint, and it mixes really well into that like baby doll pink blush that we love. So yeah, get into the one size, y'all, please. Now for the under eye press powders, I am wearing these both today. First, we have to talk about Charlotte Tilbury. I think we all love and use this product. I specifically only like these for under my eye setting. Like the formula is amazing, but I can't find the right shade to set my whole face. So I use the shade 3. Now, if I want it super bright, I'll go in with the shade number 2. And then the next shade is number 4. To me, it is just way too gray tone for my skin complexion. So I don't feel comfortable setting my whole face with it. I still have it, but it just, I don't like the undertone of that. This is perfect if you're my complexion to set that under eye, or you can go number 2 if you want even more of a brighter under eye. But the smoothness of this, it is phenomenal. So this is how I set my wet concealer. I go in with the pressed powder first, and then I go in with the setting powder after to bake or to just set on top of this. One of the best. Now, this Makeup Forever powder is one that I've had in my collection for a while, and this is a key component to that bright under eye for me, specifically once I finish my entire makeup and I feel like I'm losing the brightness. I just go in with this. This is the Ultra HD Micro Finishing Press Powder, and you can see how bright that is. It's like a peachy yellow color, perfect for just finishing it off when you just need to go in. I'll show you the brush that I use. This like bullet brush. I just go in, brighten it up, and that's it. It blends well into what I already have going on. You just can't beat this one. This is not something that's going to replace any of the others, in my opinion. This is something that you can kind of carry with you in your makeup bag to freshen up your brighter areas. It's really good. Next, let's go into the face powders. I really only have one that I want to recommend, and this is the Fenty face powder. I've only been using this the last couple weeks, and I'm obsessed with it. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. It's good. I use the shade 440. I feel like it is the perfect shade for me. You see that? This is beautiful. It is a smoothing powder as well. I go in with the fluffy brush. Let's say if you have finished your makeup and your blush is just way too bright. this is the time. You know what I mean? This is the time to use this as just a nice little veil of color all over. It diffuses out everything. It blends everything in. This is gorgeous. You can also try the Sephora Micro Finish Powder. I do find that I like that sometimes, and then sometimes I'm like, I don't know if it's giving anything. Obviously, this one has a little bit more pigment, but both of those are good. And honestly, these have been on sale online. So if you do see that this is on sale, I believe I got this for like $15 maybe. If you see this on sale, go ahead and let the person know at Sephora, because sometimes they don't have them marked. Let them know it's on sale so you can go ahead and get this on sale. Plus you can get it for the savings event with even more of a discount, right? So I love this, y'all, and I'm really shocked. I did not plan on, you know, really loving this like that. I picked it up because it was on sale and I was looking for a new powder that was my skin tone, and this matches me perfectly. And the packaging is so cute and compact. I love it. Now let's move into blushes, y'all. Okay, so I've narrowed them down. I did my best. Let's start off with cream. Now, cream and liquid to me are synonymous. It depends on what you enjoy the most. The best liquid cream type of blush, in my opinion, is going to be the Danessa Myricks. These are the Yummy Skin blushes. I have on Prima Donna today. Stunning, gorgeous. I've talked about this before, not this shade, but I talked about the actual blushes previous, and I think it was in my last Sephora recommendations. I got the kit and I loved it because it came with like 3 different blushes. Let me see if I still have them. Yeah. It came with these 3 blushes. I've used these all. I love them down. And that made me want to try out more colors. You guys, let me just tell you something. Let's just say you forgot to apply your liquid blush or your cream blush, and you've already set your under eye with powder. Putting this on top will not disrupt the powder. And this is why I say this is, if you're going to just choose one, these are it, okay? These are it. They're extremely pigmented. They're not messy. And they go over powder because it's almost like a cream to powder type of finish. You can't beat these, okay? She has a lot of color. She's expanded the color range. I love these so much. And no matter how, like, let's say something like this in the shade Soup Spice Latte, no matter how neutral this is, it's still going to show up. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with these simply because it does not interrupt powder. That is a formula for you. Do you know what I mean? That is a formula. So Danessa Myricks, you know, she kills it when it comes to formulation, innovative products, multi-use products. This is something you can probably put on your lips if you wanted to, maybe on your eyes. But this is a phenomenal blush. Okay, so this is the only cream blush that I'm going to recommend for today. I like a lot of other ones, but if you're only getting one, get this. Now, when it comes to powder blushes, I have several, but I do feel like these stand out. So we have our House Lab blush. I have another one here. They changed the packaging. This was my first one. This was Pomelo Peach. Let me show you that. Pomelo Peach is gorgeous. Again, it's a lighter blush, but it still shows up on darker skin. Absolutely love this formulation. Love this color. It is really hard to find a peach blush that is not orange for darker skin tone. Gorgeous. Literal peach. It's so pretty. I use this a lot to diffuse as well. I place my blush at the high points, but to diffuse it and blend into like the balls of my cheek, love Pomelo Peach from House Labs. Super pigmented, gorgeous. Moonstone is one of those everyday blushes. This is going to be for the girls who are afraid of blush. It's not Moonstone, it's Fire Moon. Sorry. Fire Moon, if you are afraid of blush, this is a beautiful hint of color to add. And I think that this is a gorgeous blush. On days when I just don't know and I don't feel like it, I don't want too much, I use this, okay? This is also a great diffusing type of blush if you use something like Prima Donna as your cream underneath. You can calm it down a little bit with Fire Moon. Gorgeous, gorgeous combination. Okay, so I love the House Labs blushes. They have a lot of different colors, very pigmented. You cannot go wrong with those. You don't need a lot, so they will last you forever. Last but not least, we have NARS blushes. NARS blushes have been, you know, one of the top in the industry for years. Okay, who remembers Exhibit A and of course Orgasm and all the things? My new favorite is Orgasm Rush. I talked about this last time and told you guys you needed it. Okay, Orgasm Rush is orgasm for the brown girls. Okay, this has that beautiful sheen. This is something that you use when you kind of want that glowy cheek, but you don't want to go in with the highlighter. This is both. It's both. It is gorgeous. I love this shade. I've put a couple of my friends onto it and they love this color. Again, this is a blush I would recommend for the girls who don't love blush. They're afraid of it. It's a little bit more subdued in color, but it is going to show up and it is very pigmented. You don't need much. She's gorgeous. Okay, that's Orgasm Rush. And then this one is just a fun one, okay? It's not a must-have, but if you are of darker complexion and you've been looking to get that baby pink blush on the cheek, Teased is going to be the girl for you. Now, this is more of a purpley type of pink, if you can see that. But again, darker skin tones, trying to find that pink that's not going to be ashy on you, this is it. I love wearing this blush. It shows up. I get compliments on this blush. It lasts throughout the day. But again, darker skin tones that want that baby pink look, this is really good, y'all. It's good, okay? Formulation is amazing. This one doesn't have any shimmer, so I like that because it's more matte. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, I do have a new highlighter that I kind of want to talk about. This is brand new to me. I've only used it maybe 3 times. I am wearing it today. I hadn't been into highlighter lately, but this is the Fenty and it's on sale. That's why I tried it out. This is in Rich Honey. This highlighter, what I love is the fact that it is so smooth. Let me show you this. This is how this looks on my finger. And when I put this on skin, do you see how this blends out and just into like a skin glow? Love that. It still does have some shimmer, but the shimmer is so fine that it just gives you like that wet glow. If you're afraid of liquid highlighter, but you want the look of liquid highlighter, this is the one. Now, speaking of Fenty, let's move into some eyeshadow, okay? Because your girl loves a good eyeshadow. Now, this one I literally just picked up today. This is the Fenty Snap Shadows. It's the Mix and Match eyeshadow palette. I got the one in 3 deep neutrals. Let me just say, I had to grab it because of how compact this is. You get 6 shades and look at how compact. So cute. Let me show you. This is so pretty and warm. Look at these shades. Y'all, can you beat this? This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking for an eyeshadow palette that you can travel with, this is it. You get your mattes. You get 3 mattes. Actually, you get 4 mattes and you get 2 shimmer shades. One thing about Fenty, their formula is going to be top tier every time, okay? I swatched these in the store and I was obsessed. Now, they do have 2 other palettes in this same line, but they were already sold out. So I was like, let me grab this one. So this has the warmer tones, but they have other ones that are a little bit more neutral as well. Check them out online. I'll have them linked down below. I have 2 more eyeshadow palettes that I want to recommend. The first one is going to be what I'm wearing today. Okay, this is the Anastasia Spice palette. I'm obsessed with it. I've been wearing this nonstop, y'all. You can see she's already messy. I have been wearing this palette nonstop. Now, this is a warmer tone, but look at the eyes. It's not giving just only warm, right? It depends on how you mix and match these shadows. This gorgeous, almost yellowy green duochrome shade, you would never believe it, is this right here. Depending on what's underneath this is how it shows up. Because I'm brown skin and I use brown crease shadows, this is what it's coming up like on me. Y'all, this palette is so good. I cannot. It's so gorgeous. And again, very compact. If you're traveling, you don't need anything other than this. I promise you. For a night out, for a little matte look during the day, for a little shimmer in the inner corner, the spice palette is everything. I also have the sugar palette and I haven't even used it, okay? Because it's this one for me. This is a multi-purpose eyeshadow palette. Again, I'm wearing it today, all the colors. Last but not least, it's going to be the Makeup by Mario palette. Now, I have the one in Moonlight. I was pressed to get this because, oh my goodness, we were all into the cool tones in the fall, and it was just such a thing. I could not pass up this palette because of the, like, it just looks beautiful. Do I wear this all the time? No, I do not. There are certain shades in here that I love because they are cool tones. So like even the, can you see, even the gold and like this shimmer shade is not too gold. It's not too yellow gold. So I love those. The other shades I don't use as much unless I'm going for a full, you know, cool tone look. But the formulation of these, yeah, if you are looking for a beautiful palette and you're just like, I want one palette, I don't need to travel with, this is a pretty big size to travel with in my opinion. Get the neutrals palette that he has. It's amazing. Like the formula is good enough to have both. And again, if you're just a makeup girl and you like all the things, get the Moonlight palette. It's gorgeous. I love it. But again, it's very specific. It's very cool toned. And this is not an everyday reach for me. However, I would get the Makeup by Mario, the neutral one he has. It's, the formulation is top tier. They're so buttery, not a lot of fallout. They blend out really well and they're extremely pigmented. So love. Now I want to move into lip liners. I'm only going to recommend 2 different brands. Okay. The first one is going to be the Sephora brand. Number 1, because you get 30% off. You can't beat that with a stick. They're not that expensive. I want to say $12, maybe $13. And they have a plethora of different shades to choose from. The best being the brown one, which is Molasses. It glides on like butter. You don't have to worry about sharpening these pencils. I can't find my Molasses and I feel like it gets up and walks away and I can't find it. So this one today I have is in the shade Mesquite. I like using this as a bridge between a super dark liner and a nude lip. It is the perfect kind of like blending type of color for my skin tone. It has like that pinky, nude, peachy type of look. And I'm not one that's going to apply a lip combo with brushes and all of that. I'm not doing all of that. I'm just being completely honest with you. So yeah, these Sephora lip liners are amazing. Molasses is the brown one. Mesquite is a good one for a blender shade. They have a deeper one that I like to use. I forget the name of it, but for those vampy lips. And then Makeup Forever. You guys know these are amazing. Now, the artist pencils, you can use these for your face. You can use them for a lot of different things, but they are really good lip liners as well. I have this one in the shade Versatile Chestnut. And this one I like because it is a pinky brown, but it still shows up on my skin tone. So when I'm not going for that super dark brown lip line, this is perfect. It's also good to bridge the gap as well if you want to blend out something. But I know a lot of times, like especially as a darker skin woman, we're always like, man, we're only stuck with brown liners. But there are different undertones that you can get that change up your lip color. You know what I mean? So I love Versatile Chestnut. Now for lips, there are a ton of lipsticks out there and I love them. Okay. I like a lot of them, but today I'm just going to talk about my lip combo. Okay. So I am wearing the Sephora, this is the cream lip stain in Soft Mocha. I want to say, is this Soft Mocha? I'll have it linked down below. Y'all, this shade, I'm wearing it today. Like I said, I love this shade because it is the perfect pinky mauve color without being too bright. It is so good. Let me swatch it. This is so pretty. I love this shade, y'all. I'm wearing it, like I said, today. And who remembers when we used to really swear by these Sephora lip stains because they're so comfortable on the lips, super pigmented, and they will not break the bank. It was the red shade for me. I think it was called Always Red. We all had that one. They are still amazing. It is not often that you can find a lip stain or cream lip product that is comfortable on the lips, that does not create lines or cracks in your lips, that blends in well even over like a lip balm and it's not messy. I mean, these are really good. The formula of these, we have to remember the good things. Like, I know we get swept up into all the new and fancy fun things, but this is still a great product. They have changed the packaging. They look a little bit smaller, but yeah, I love, love, love this. Okay, so I have it on today. And like I said, I love a ton of different lip products. Okay, I love the Makeup by Mario lipsticks. I love the Fenty lip glosses. Several different lip products, and I will have some of my favorites linked down below. But these two, let's get back into the things that work. You know what I mean? Not just fancy, fun, shining bright things. Okay, y'all, so that wraps up makeup. Let's get into body care and fragrances. I'm sure you guys have been waiting. So I had to narrow it down, y'all. I had to, because we do not need all of this stuff. We just don't need it all. But I have some different variations for the girls, okay? So let's get into the body care. Okay, so let's start off with body washes, okay? I have 3 that I recommend, more for the brand, but these 3 specifically are good. First, we're gonna start off with the L'Occitane, okay? This is so good. This is their shower oil. As you can see, this is the current one that I'm using, and I have a refill. So I just refill this every time. This is good. Specifically in the winter time, but for me, I like glowing skin all year round, okay? This is a great prep. You can use it alone, or you can use it after you use one of these body washes. This is so good. It's so moisturizing. You don't have to do a lot of work when you get out of the shower. Listen, if you have dry skin, get into this, okay? Again, this is the shower oil, but it still has a good little lather as well. So, you know, you want to clean your body first, obviously, but this is really good. Now, the scent has like an almond scent. That's neither here nor there for me. It doesn't last on the skin forever. So, you know, it doesn't matter. But for hydration and glow, absolutely. You need it. Next up, we have the Necessaire body washes. I feel like these are really good body washes. It's a clean brand. You can't go wrong. The scents do linger on the body, and usually they have more of the, I would say, earthy type of scents, but because they've come out with olibanum, I can never say this. It's my second bottle. I love it. Okay. I love it. It smells so feminine and pretty. This is the floral one, y'all. They don't have a lot of floral ones, and it's not rose floral or anything like that. This is just a beautiful feminine body wash, okay? It sets the tone for me. That's why I love certain body washes. It just sets the tone for the day. This is one that I think you will love. I know a lot of you tested this out and tried it last time when I mentioned it. Please, it's good. It's so good. Again, a clean brand. You can't beat it. The lather is good. The scent lingers and it doesn't dry out the skin. I love this. Last but not least is going to be the Sol de Janeiro. This is the Delicia Drench Shower Oil. This shower oil is very similar to the L'Occitane. However, this scent is going to linger on the skin. And I feel like this also has more of a lather, okay? It's super hydrating. This whole line, I'm going to go ahead and recommend. Test it out on, like they have like a little gift set. Test it out. I'll link that down below. But I'm loving this line, okay? Loving this scent. It's good. And you guys know, if you have been following me, I used to swear by the original, the Bum Bum scent. It's this one for me now. Specifically going into the spring, because the scent is like this soft, floral type of vanilla that's not gourmand. It's a clean vanilla scent. Oh, it's so refreshing and beautiful. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so if you haven't already, check out this. This shower oil is so good. Now, speaking of the Delicia Drench, now I don't know why I keep this in the container, because I've used this. I'm actually wearing it today. But yeah, this is the body butter. Oh, I just love it, y'all. I love this body butter. This is now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the only body butter from Sol de Janeiro that I'm going to recommend you get, because it is the most hydrating. All the other ones are just like little creams. They're good for scent, but absolutely not for moisturization. Okay. Is that a word? I don't know, but it's not good for that. This is the only one that is going to actually moisturize your skin. It is so good. Okay. The scent, again, phenomenal. I think it's like a vanilla orchid type of vibe. It's a very fresh vanilla. So for the vanilla girls, and we're trying to move into spring and go a little bit more fresh and not so gourmand, try this out. When I first smelled this, I was just like, oh, I don't know if I like it. But the more I started wearing it, and especially now, I love it. I love it so much that I had to go get the shower oil, you know? So it's really good. Also for body care, and when it comes to a set, I'm going to recommend the Way set. This Way set, I don't know if this is brand new. I never saw this. So I had to pick this up specifically to show y'all, but also for my vacations that I have coming up. So this is the St. Bart set, okay? So you're going to get the body cleanser. You're also going to get the body cream, and you're going to get the body mist. I love the scent of this. I think we all enjoy this fragrance, like the scent, the smell. It is so vacation beach ready. You know what I mean? It's the travel kit. So everything is going to be TSA approved because it's 3 ounces or 3.4 ounces or less in these. And you get the cute little travel case, y'all. Please get into this. Like, what? This is the perfect little pouch, perfect little travel set. I love this so much. So next up for body care, I have one deodorant that I recommend, and this is the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist deodorant. I love this, y'all. This is, to me, just polished soft girl. The scent is everything. It's not, I didn't get the aluminum free one. I'm not into that. Okay. This can replace my Dove. And that says a lot because I don't play around when it comes to deodorant. Okay. Especially in the warmer months. I'm not going to play around with an aluminum free. Okay. So this is the time to get this deodorant because it's not going to be $5. Okay. This is the time to get it when you can get a little bit of a discount. But I love this deodorant stick. It is so good. It smells so feminine, so fresh. It has a little bit of that perfumey touch. It just reminds me of my grandmother, not the scent necessarily, but just sitting at your vanity and doing all the girly things, spraying your fragrance, just that well put together woman, right? It's this. It is this for me. So I love this deodorant. It is, you know, it's worth the hype. It's great. I love it. I know you guys have probably tried it out too, but if you're looking for a new deodorant or you want to test it out, just take this as your, you know, your sign. It's good. Now, of course, we have to talk about body butters, and I've narrowed it down to 3 different ones. Okay. First up, I want to talk about Youth to the People. This is an amazing body butter. It's going to give you the glow. It is going to moisturize. It's a one and done. It does have more of a spa-like scent. You're not buying this for the fragrance unless this is your vibe. I mean, this doesn't, I'm not going to use this as a layering agent for fragrances, only to moisturize the body. But the way that your skin glows, this is worth it, okay? Especially if you're not one that's into gourmands or certain scents. This is a really, really, really good body butter. Highly recommended. Your skin looks almost like you've put an oil on, okay? And this says it visibly firms, brightens, replenishes moisture. It's formulated with 3% niacinamide. It has superberry extracts. And it smells of yuzu, green tea, and blonde woods. So that should tell you a little bit of how it smells. But this is a body butter that's actually good for the skin with that niacinamide in it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous body butter. Okay. It's similar to the Necessaire products, except they don't have a product that's going to moisturize you like this. I'm just being honest. Phenomenal. Next up, I have 2 Fenty body butters. Now, the Fenty butter drops are so good, y'all. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter the scent. The formulation is always going to be the same. Sometimes they have a little bit of glitter in there. Sometimes it doesn't. Right now, I am using the marshmallow one. This was, I think, limited edition. I love it. Okay, it is a soft marshmallow kind of decadent scent. It's gourmand without being heavy, and I really enjoy using this. This is a great layering agent. This is a great moisturizing, you know, body butter because your skin's going to look like you put oil on it, and it also gives you that hint of shimmer, so it's perfect for a night out. Perfect. One and done body butter, Fenty butter drop. Now, this is a great one as well. I don't use this one as much because of the scent, but If you are looking for a body butter that is going to moisturize the skin, give you that oily kind of glowy look, and a fragrance that's going to last you 8+ hours, this is the one and done. 9 times out of 10, if you have a really good smelling body butter, it's not going to last. Like the scent does not last. The scent on this, y'all, I can barely ever open this. The scent on this, I mean, you need the tiniest bit. It's so strong, y'all. This is so strong. This would act as a fragrance. I mean, you know, they do have the actual fragrance, but this is so strong in scent, but it does not compromise the actual formula. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous package. Okay. So if this is what you're looking for, something that's going to smell good for hours, one and done, this is it. And last but not least, for my lotion girls, y'all do not want body butters. You don't want anything that's oily on the skin. You just want to put some lotion on and go. It's going to be the Kiehl's every single time for me. This is the Kiehl's Creme de Corpse. As you can see, I have the refill because I was buying the 16 ounces every time. And I finally just said, you know what, let me just get the refill. So now I refill my 16 ounce and I'm also able to refill my little travel that I take with me. When I travel, I don't do the body butter stuff. I just travel with this because I'll take an oil as well, but this gives you a nice glow on the skin. It's no scent for real, and it's going to moisturize you. You can use this on your feet. That's how I determine like a really good moisturizer, especially with lotion. You can use this on your feet and it's good. You know what I mean? So this is a tried and true, I mean, so worth the money, you guys. Please, if you want to test this out and try it, get it during the Sephora Savings event, because who wants to pay this amount for lotion? I mean, I'm so mad that I love it so much. I always say that, but it is so worth it. It is amazing. Now, before we move into the fragrance portion, which I'm sure all of you guys are waiting for, I do want to mention hair products really, really, really quickly. I only have 2. The first is going to be this Amika Perk Up Plus Extended Clean Dry Shampoo. I have not washed my hair in a month. Yes, I'm shamed, but I am about to get my hair done, okay? I'm about to change it up. Haven't washed my hair in a month. I needed to refresh it so that I can get some things done, and I use this, and look at the bounce. It looks brand new, okay? Absolutely love this stuff. Love it. The best dry shampoo ever, and it does not leave a white cast. I can't say that enough. It does not leave a white cast, okay? This is phenomenal. Amika, you have outdone yourself. Like, it's not too strong in scent. It's really, really, really good. And lastly, it's going to be my curling iron. I've been using this curling iron probably for the last 4 years. It is phenomenal. It's my favorite. It is from T3, and it is the 3-in-1. It is pricey. However, during the savings event, of course, you can get a deal. Plus, you have 3 different curling irons in one. It is the best, perfect for travel. I mean, it's everything. It gets so hot. I just love it. Okay, so I'll have it linked down below. You guys, every time you see me do my hair, I'm using that curling iron. So T3, top tier. Okay, y'all, so let's get into fragrances. We're going to go by house, okay? We're going to go by different fragrance houses. So first up, we have Ellis Brooklyn. Now, I only have these 2 here because you know I have spoken about Miami Nectar ad nauseum on this channel. Still love it. Highly recommend, especially for the summer. But these 2, let's get into it. So first we have Dear Sky. I've been wearing this because I have, oh my goodness, I just have to. I have been in such a fresh, floral, pretty mood, and Dear Sky is killing it for me right now. Okay, this has a melon note. It has some white florals in there. It's like almost, it's super floral and clean. You know, we're moving into the clean fragrances. Y'all, they're saying gourmands are out. Now, if you're a gourmand girl, I have some things to help you kind of move into more clean things that's still going to be, you know, good for you. But they're saying we're leaving the gourmands behind. And if you are looking for a beautiful, fresh fragrance, something that you can wear every single day, Dear Sky is going to be the one. It lasts forever on the skin, on clothes. I get compliments on this. Imagine a girl going to brunch, and on that day, you want to feel pretty and feminine. it's this. You have on a cute dress or maybe just some jeans and pretty pink handbag or top or whatever. You know, those pretty spring, bright pastel type of colors. Dear Sky, y'all, I am enthralled with this scent right now. Next up, we have a new one from Ellis Brooklyn. Now, this one just came out and it is Guava Granita. Okay, so this to me would be the sister of Miami Nectar. So I got this in PR and let's go over the notes. So you're going to have guava juice, banana, bergamot, tropical water lily, Cavalian melon, coconut palm, mango blossom, vanilla, sandalwood, and almond milk. Let me just tell you something. Tropical oasis. Tropical oasis. I get the banana immediately. I get the coconut. And I get that almond milk. It does have a creaminess to it. This reminds me of, I think it's banana passion fruit. It is like a lotion that you can get. But that is what this kind of reminds me of. It's very tropical. It smells phenomenal. Miami Nectar is going to give you the pineapple, like aquatic, fruity type of fragrance. This is going to give you straight up tropical, almost creamy, coconutty, banana type of fragrance, okay? If you like Miami Nectar, test this one out if you want something different, but that's still gonna give you that same type of vibe. I already done wore them together and they layer and pair perfectly well together, okay? So I'm liking this one a lot, y'all. They really outdid themselves. It's not often that we can find a banana type of fragrance, and this one is done extremely well. So I recommend these two from Ellis Brooklyn. Next up, we have the 7 Virtues, and these are the two that I want to talk about today. My absolute favorite 7 Virtues is going to be Candied Lychee. This is for the girls who like a fruity rose scent, okay? Fruity rose. She's pretty, but you can still wear this at night. It's not too light and it's not too heavy. It still has that fruitiness, but it's not like juicy fruit. It's lychee. So lychee smells a little bit more, you know, elegant in my opinion, while still being very feminine. This is a gorgeous fragrance. I love the geranium note in this. It's also a clean fragrance too, if that's something that you're into. Like, this is a good one. It lasts a long time as well. Can't beat this one, okay? But they did just come out with Clementine Dreams, and let me just tell you something. If you like citrus scents, you need this one. Even if you don't like citrus scents, or you're afraid of them, to me, this one doesn't have that like cleaner type of smell to it. This is a citrus scent, obviously clementine, but it has a creaminess in there that makes it smell like an orange creamsicle. And it has a hint of a white floral. So it's orange creamsicle while not being juvenile. Gorgeous for right now. Gorgeous for the summer, you guys. Think of Tangerine Boy from Fleur, but the feminine version and a little bit creamier. Definitely get your nose on this during the savings event, okay? It is really good. So, like I said, from the 7 Virtues is going to be Candied Lychee and Clementine Dreams. Phenomenal fragrance. Let's talk Kayali. I feel like this is such a controversial house to discuss, okay? Kayali, we know Mona as a marketing genius. And sometimes the girls are disappointed and sometimes the girls are enthralled, okay? I have a lot of Kayali fragrances at this point because, yes, I like pretty new things. But if I had to tell you to go out and get any fragrances, it's going to be these 3. You don't need all 3, but we're going to go through why, okay? First up, one of my absolute favorite fragrances that I did not expect to love is Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. Look at the dent, okay? Look at the dent. This, gorgeous. We have Candied Pear, we have Sweet Violet, we have Bubblegum, White Caramel, Rock Sugar, Vanilla Cream. This is a sweet vanilla pear type of fragrance that lasts, that's still girly, it's feminine, it's sexy, it's all the things. If I had to choose one of the vanilla fragrances, like from this, the Wedding Silk Santal Vanilla 28, it's going to be this one. Hands down. It's going to be this one. I love this fragrance because it is that perfect medium for me between a gourmand and a grown and sexy type of fragrance. with also adding a fruity touch, but not losing that perfume vibe. Love. Love, love, love. Okay. Next up, I want to talk about Eden Sparkling Lychee. Now, I have been in a fruity mood lately. I want to smell so fruity and fun and pretty and girly and bubbly and all those things. And let me just tell you something. This smells like candy, y'all. This smells like candy. Like, oh, it's so good. Now, I use this a lot for layering, but I have worn it on its own and it lasts for me, y'all. I don't know. Am I the only one? This lasts for me. I'm going to show you the dent. Like I said, I usually only use it for layering, but lately it's something about wanting to smell like candy. Maybe because I'm getting out of the gourmand, like vanilla heavy fragrances, but I still want that sweetness, that fun. This is doing it for me. So this one has blackcurrant. You can definitely smell that. Sparkling lychee, rose damascena, candied violet, sugared amber, and sandalwood. I have grown to love this fragrance. I smell the violet. I get the sparkling lychee and definitely the blackcurrant. I do get some floral notes in the background, but more than anything, it just smells like candy. Oh, I love it. Like, I love this fragrance. Love it, love it, love it. So if you are looking for a fruity fragrance that is more fun, I wouldn't wear this at night. Like, this is not a dinner date night, in my opinion. This is just a fun daytime type of fragrance. It layers well with a lot of rose scents as well, especially if the rose is too mature. Yeah, it's like a drink. It smells good. So good. And last but not least, we have Yum Bougie Marshmallow. Y'all, look at the dent. I'm pretty much done with this one. This is going to be for the girlies that don't want to leave their gourmands behind, okay? This is so good. Smelling this is like, oh yes, it smells good. But when I wear this, I cannot leave my house without getting a compliment on this. No matter what I pair it with, when I don't pair this with something and I like still wear that same fragrance, I'm not getting the compliment. I know that this is the key, okay? So again, this is Yum Bougie Marshmallow. It has freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. When I first talked about this, I said, oh, nothing groundbreaking. I get a coconutty type of marshmallow. Yes, but this is so creamy, and I like how the freesia is incorporated into this. The strawberry as well. It uplifts the like marshmallow. It's not a heavy fragrance. It's like a little marshmallow pink cloud. Gorgeous. Okay. Now this is good for layering. I don't wear this alone ever. Okay. But it smells good. I told y'all when I went to the high school and was volunteering, those girls were like, oh my gosh, you just smell so pretty and fluffy. And if you get a compliment from a high school teenager, that's a compliment because they're going to tell you the truth. Okay. So yeah, these are the 3 Kayalis that I recommend. I don't think you can go wrong with these, just depending on what you're looking for. And I do want to say, if you are going to get a rose fragrance, I wanted to talk about Fleur Majesty from Kayali. And as you can see, I don't have it. I was going to just buy it just because, but honestly, no, because when I tested it out on the tester strip, I thought that this was going to be amazing. Okay. Number one, the bottle is absolutely gorgeous, but that fragrance, it's like a peachy rose, especially on paper. It smells so fruity and rosy. And I thought that would be perfect for me because I'm in my fruity era right now. I tested it out on skin as I was walking around Sephora, and I immediately realized it was not going to be for me. So Fleur Majesty, a lot of people are saying it smells just like Delina. I understand where they're coming from because I definitely get a little bit of Delina exclusive, but it has a peachiness to it as well. So to me, Fleur Majesty smells like Delina exclusive mixed with Cassili. Period. It's a peachy, powdery rose with violet in it, and it almost has like a lipsticky type of smell to it. It's just not something that I think you need. Now, don't get me wrong. Delina is going to cost you $400. Okay? Kayali's going to cost you $100. Plus you get your discount. So if you've been wanting that fragrance, please go ahead and test out Fleur Majesty. I think you won't be disappointed in that way. But if you're a fragrance collector and you have a lot of fragrances, you're not going to be wowed by it. Just my honest opinion. Now let's get into some black owned brands, okay? We love to support the black owned brands at Sephora. And of course, number one is going to be Forever Mood. Now these, I recommend all of the Forever Moods, okay? I like them all now, okay? I used to like all three and then I was like, I don't know about the pink one. I started enjoying the pink one towards the end of winter, okay? In the winter time, in the cold, it was cute. I'm not gonna say go out and get that one. But for spring, I'm going to recommend these. Let's start off with You Remind Me. This is going to be for my girls who like a clean, your skin but better type of fragrance, but this has some sweetness to it that you just can't beat. Forever Mood, they killed it with this. They killed it with this. This is a beautiful fragrance, y'all. Perfect for the office. Just that clean girl, slick back bun type of look, polished, beautiful, and you smell phenomenal. Simple as that. I love it. Okay. This is the bottle. So cute. I mean, at this point, we're collecting these like, you know, just little fun things. I just like seeing them. I like having them. Now, of course, I had to bring up my favorite hard to get. This is my new bottle. This is the one that's going to give you that lemon gourmand. For the gourmand girls that is looking for something a little lighter than thick, heavy vanilla, this is going to be the one. So this is going to give you that lemon citrusy type of note. It's also going to give you some vanilla in there and also a little jasmine. This is a great gourmand fragrance that's not too heavy. You can wear this all year round and still smell delicious and sweet and pretty. Okay. Can't go wrong. I don't want to harp on this one because I've talked about it so many times on this channel, but it is very, very, very good. Okay. Another black owned fragrance house that I have to talk about is going to be Chris Collins, y'all. Chris Collins, he has really done a great job of creating some unique scents that I think you guys need to get your nose on. I feel like he's not getting the credit he deserves, okay? Number one, all of his fragrances last forever and a day. You don't have to worry about longevity with these, okay? This is also a great time to get these because I don't see his stuff being offered on a lot of different retailers. Sephora has you covered, okay? My absolute favorite is going to be Lush Eau de Lis. Now, this is more of a winter fragrance, but this is so decadent and so good that, honey, I would just, listen, this could be nighttime signature scent. This is vampy. It is gorgeous. It's unisex, of course. Oh my goodness, the dark chocolate note in this, y'all. It's so good. I wore this when I was in Chicago. And when I tell you, they were on me at that restaurant. Like as soon as I walked in, because it's freezing there, you know, the wind is whipping. The hostess was like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. What are you wearing? So I tried to tell her. And then the actual waiter was like, oh my goodness, who is that? Is that you smelling good? And honey, it was me because I was wearing Eau de Lis. Oh, it's so good, y'all. This dark chocolate note, I do not like chocolate fragrances. Like chocolate in my fragrance. Please get into this. You don't need a lot. This is one that is going to last you from all day and night, okay? You got to wash it off. So, so, so good, though. So good. What are the other notes? Let me see what the other notes are. Okay, so the notes in Lush Eau de Lis are dark chocolate, hazelnut, and walnut. You also have cypriol oil. You have orris and benzoin. You have argar wood, which is oud, and then you have musk and sandalwood. Oh my goodness, this hazelnut, this dark chocolate. You know what? And maybe it's the orris because it's not so thick and heavy. It has some earthiness in it that helps this. It's like a greenness. I think it is the cypriol oil. That greenness really does something for this fragrance, you guys. And they just started selling this on the Sephora website. So that's why I want to mention this because you could not get this on the Sephora website, which means you could not get this on a good discount. But now you can. So Eau de Lis. The next one is actually my first Chris Collins. And this is Lost in Paradise, okay? This is very similar to Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. It's just stronger, a little bit more on the unisex side, but it has that same type of DNA, that sun, solar, coconutty type of feel. I wore this in Mexico for like date night and stuff, and it smells good. I'm just not a huge fan of solar fragrances, so I only wear this every so often, but this lasts forever. And again, supporting a black owned brand, I think I mean, so many people like Soleil Blanc. So if you do like Soleil Blanc, try Lost in Paradise. I don't think you would be disappointed, okay? These are amazing. Both. I mean, the longevity, the quality of the juice, you can't go wrong. So Chris Collins, give him a little sniff. And this is the last fragrance house that I want to talk about when it comes to a Black owned brand. This is going to be Brown Girl Jane, okay? So the only fragrance that I own right now is Carnival. And this is a mango musky type of fragrance. This is good, y'all. This is so good. It's a creamy mango type of fragrance. I really enjoy this. And it's mango, it's fruity without being juvenile. And it's not juvenile at all. Perfect for vacation, perfect for date night during the hot summer months. Like imagine going on a date or dinner with the girls in Miami. That heat, you know, the waves, but it's nighttime. This is good. The other one that I want to recommend is going to be Carousel. And the reason why I want to recommend Carousel is because this reminds me so much of Le Parfum from Cirque du Soleil, but it's a fraction of the cost. It reminds me so much of that, okay? So if you wanted to get your nose on that one, but you didn't really, you know, you couldn't, or you didn't want to pay that price, Carousel from Brown Girl Jane is going to be the one. I'm telling you, it smells so decadent, so good. It smells like going to a fair, you know, it's fair air as they call it. It smells really, really, really good. So that's a really good one. Okay, y'all, so we're wrapping up the fragrances. I have a few one-offs that I'm really enjoying. And the first is going to be this Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush. Okay, it took me forever to really get into this because every time I would smell it, I'm like, oh, this smells really good. But then like when I would test it out, like just doing like this, I'm like, something is in here that's weird. What I've learned about this fragrance is that I love this in my scent bubble. Like when I'm smelling it around me, when the wind is kind of blowing, this smells phenomenal. And it's a great fragrance in general. I think this is one of the most loved ones out of the Good Girl lineup. But yeah, this smells so good in the air. When I go skin to nose, I'm not as obsessed as I am in the air. But every time I wear this, I get a compliment. This is your girly, musky, fresh, but flirty, fruity, not really fruity. I would say musky, rosy type of scent. It's really pretty. I mean, it smells just like the heel looks. Soft pink, but she's nothing to play with. Okay, nothing to play with. This lasts all day long. You don't have to worry about longevity when it comes to the Good Girls, I promise. So love this one. The elixir is nice too, but it's just a little heavier. And I feel like this DNA does well when it's more bright. And last but not least, I have a pickup that I wanted, and I got this today, you guys. Now, this is the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. I have been going back and forth on if I wanted this fragrance. I finally got it. And I was being very, very, very responsible. And I only got the small one because let me tell you something. I have 200 fragrances. I ended up counting them and that's ridiculous. So we're going to be downsizing and using up some. But look how cute the bottle is. She's so cute. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is my first Gucci from the Flora line. And it took me a minute because they have this ozonic note in here. It's a vanilla, it's a fresh vanilla, but it has an ozonic note that makes this so unique, but also it's just throwing me off a little bit. This is good. This is going to be for the girls who are trying to move out of gourmand smelling fragrances, the heavy ones, but you still need your vanilla. You still need that little sweetness. This is good, y'all. So this one is like a fresh vanilla scent. It almost can kind of come off like a little bit of a banana smell to it. It doesn't have banana in here. People were saying that it had banana. It does not have that note, but it can kind of, it's a creamier vanilla, which makes it a gourmand type of vanilla, but the way that the notes are combined, it's not an edible fragrance, right? It's just really nice. I'm really loving this and I'm so happy to finally have it. I'm going to be wearing this down in the spring and summertime when I want that vanilla hint, but I don't want to smell edible, okay? And obviously yellow, like we're all loving yellow right now. So it's just the perfect little bottle. So yeah, Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. If you haven't already, get your nose on this one. it's the best one from the lineup in my opinion. Now quickly, I do want to talk about some products that I want to get into, and I wrote them down, and it's not many, y'all. So the first one is going to be the Dior Highlight Palette. Last year I spoke about wanting the Hourglass palette, and to me it just probably wasn't that worth it. My mom loves it, but I want the Dior one now. Okay, there's a Dior highlight palette. I'll pop up a picture here so you can see it. And then next up, I want to try out a Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette. I heard really good things about the matte palette. The shade range looks really nice. I don't have an all matte eyeshadow palette. It's not a need, but I definitely want it, okay? Next up, we have the Fenty Makeup Setting Spray. I've heard nothing but great things about this setting spray. If you guys have tested it out, please let me know. How does it compare to like the Charlotte Tilbury or even the One Size? I don't feel like it's gonna really do much like the One Size, simply because the One Size comes out like hairspray. You know what I mean? But let me know. Also, I really want to test out the Huda Easy Bake Foundation, but because I've been loving the Lawless, I don't know if I need it. So let me know if you guys have tested it out. I've heard great things about that. I feel like they have a really good color match for me too. I've tested it on my hand, and it's chocolate mousse. So yeah, I really want to test that out. And last but not least, even though I love my Charlotte Tilbury powders for my under eye, I've heard that the Hourglass powders are even more smoothing. Okay, so I want to test that out. It's pricey, so this is why I am going to be testing this out during the savings event at Sephora, because yeah, that's a pricey powder. But yeah, y'all, like I said, that's all of my list. Like, I don't have a lot of things that I want to pick up, not even a lot of fragrance. I've already picked up my little Gucci fragrance, so I think I'm good to go. But let me know if there's anything that you think I should try out down below. Okay, y'all, so that is the end of my Sephora recommendations video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried my best to narrow everything down to only give you guys the best, okay? I only want you to have the best. Of course, there's a lot of other things out there that I like and I enjoy, but if I had to choose, these are the items that I'm choosing. So make sure you check out the Sephora Savings Event. Again, it starts on April the 4th. It ends on April the 14th, and it does go in tiers. So as an insider, you get 10%. As a VIB member, you get 15%. And as a Rouge member, you get 20%. And we all get 30% off of Sephora branded products. So make sure you check out that description box. I will have everything linked down below for you guys. I appreciate you so much for watching. Let me know some of the products you have on your list, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye, y'all.